皆様、初めましての方は初めまして、そうでない方どももです。ウプ主のからしです。それでは今回も続きをやっていきましょう。
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho? I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
ここでクイーンズカスタムが使えるようになるんですよね。
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there.
誰が偵察部隊の援護してあげたと
You
思って
won't
んだこの野
disobey
郎。
a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant.
また第一ミッションか。
HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel.
嫌な例えだなおい。
Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
あれ、ターゲットがない。またスコアアタックかな。まあここは余裕でしょう。前々回のやつより密集してるし。さてさて今回使う機体は、 F15C、イーグルです。説明読みたい方は一時停止推奨です。なんで対地なのにこの機体かって、それはですね。撮影時完全にこのミッションの内容を忘れてました。せっかくなのでクイーンズカスタムがどういうパーツなのかを見ていきましょう。加速や最高速度、機動性と安定性を上げてくれるとても便利なパーツです。エスコン7やった人なら一度は使ったことがあるんじゃないでしょうか。
Stand by at the front.
お、めっちゃいる。ちなみにオイルタンクは破壊すると爆発して周りの敵を吹っ飛ばしてくれます。なので先にオイルタンクを狙っていきましょう。
Destroy everything in sight. I appreciate the simplicity of the operation. You don't look like military. And you look anything like military? Fuck you. Damn! That's what I call fireworks. Yeah! Another one popped.
楽しそう。まあでも実際このミッションは紹介そのもの。
I've got more bad news. The megastorm in Nessa 2 that formed a few days ago is approaching our AO. No time to smell the roses then. A fighter pilot needs to fight. Missions like this are too easy. It's like watching a fireworks display. Burn, baby, burn.
楽しそうで何より。でも実際このミッションは紹介そのもの。タンカーこんな硬かったっけ？
Nessa 2 entering AO in 3 minutes. Shit, we're out of time. Target down. Clear out. Stand back. This will be the call. On my time. Spare 2 launching missile.
これは気持ちいい。いやだって喋れないですし。一応大統領殺しだしな。 意外と時間やばいかも。
Dust cloud is entering the area of operations. Finish your work if you want to stay out of solitary. He's got a lock.
あっぶねえ。
Spare 15 locked. Trigger, hostile behind you. Destroy the targets. You're being slow. 30 seconds remaining.
あれこれやばくない？やべえ、あと1000稼がなきゃ。あの2隻のタンカー絶対沈めないとやばい。まずは1隻。危ねえ。残り 1.5 秒って、最初の余裕発電完全にフラグだった。
It's all because countries exist. Shouting that and throwing a rock is what got me in here. Well, you have free meals and a warm bed. You should thank our good citizens. Looking good. I'll take jobs like this any day. Megastorm in Nessa 2 is about to arrive. Right. Bring out the trucks. Make sure their routes are split.
タンクローリーだ。
Take every drop of fuel you can carry.
おー、走ってる走ってる。
It looks like some oil tankers loaded with oil got away. HQ saw them on satellite. Burned down everything that turns up. Why are they popping on and off of radar? Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's what
てかこんな砂嵐出てるのによくタンクローリー走れるな。しかも割と速く走ってる上に砂嵐のせいでミサイルがなかなか当たらないことも。
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough. You sure you can trust
あとこの砂嵐の中飛んでたら戦闘機もボロボロになりそう。
You guys do whatever you want. I'm going off by myself. Okay, if you think that's for the best. Got one on radar. Moving. Tanker truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out. Take that. Eyes like a jackal, Trigger. They pave desert highways nicely, you know? People drive fast to avoid bandits in the desert.
それでも戦闘機乗りの強盗からは逃げられない。
Spare two count. Where the hell do you think you're going? You're approaching Erusian territory. Return. Just following orders to fight tankers. So how about you go chew on a bone?
Nothing but sand and rock. Nice place to build a prison.
We can toss you in it as soon as it's up. Spare 15, launching missile.
今の外れてるの？マジで？狙いづらいところにいるな、クソン。まったくだ。やっと当たった。割と時間切られたから急がないと。めっちゃ来るな UAV。
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers. There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders. Do your duty and take out the tankers. Tanker confirmed eliminated.
You can't run from us.
Keep going. Burn it all. Ignore the UAVs and go after the mission targets. We have to take out the UAVs first. Trigger trash the target.
おっと今一瞬離脱ラインに近いやつ撃ったな。この道を辿っていけばいけるかな。 大当たり。
That was standard gasoline. How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums? Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
I'm sticking around. You know why that political offender jackass is still alive, don't you?
Trigger?
Higher chance of losing with him.
Huh? What was that explosion? You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
Damn it, I'm coming on my back.
Allied aircraft down by a UAV. Pipe down and keep your mind on the mission, full man. We gotta get those
一
UAVs.
発外れたか。
Mission's become way too dangerous. Damn hell, we're dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell up. This has nothing to do with me. You guys are celebrating. I don't hear
防
anyone
衛室
say
のやつは
well
必ず
done.
弾頭乗ってるな。さああと3両だ。
Spare 15, target destroyed.
One more truck down. Pop them all.
That cheers me up. Not that I give a rat's ass. You sound like you know something. I don't just give intel away for free. Target confirmed near full band. Dig around. Weapon systems acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here.
相変わらずカウントはよくみんなから叱られるな。
Have fun with your new friends.
Never turn your back on the enemy.
5 minutes remaining. Enemy has a lock on you. Missile away.
Play along, Sugar.
In gun range. Target is down. Well done.
Uncovered another one.
That's a lot of fuel up in smoke. But there could be more hiding somewhere.
終わり、しっかりに陣を深めていく。
Going down is suicide.
Prioritize the tankers. Worry about the UAVs later. Damn. Understood. HQ sent a message. That was the last one. All aircraft return to base. Bring up all those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it.
これ最初に言ったの地味にするバンドなんですよね。
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now. Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were in earshot, Count?
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
この集中砲火っぷりである。
There's anything I can learn from Trigger.
頑固なやつだ。
Champ went down crying like a baby.
The mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say.
あら珍しい。いつもならなんかいろいろ言ってくるのに。
So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
相変わらずの小物。さて今回はここまでとなります。面白かったら高評価等ぜひよろしくお願いします。それではご視聴ありがとうございました。ではでは。